Today, we are very privileged to have our university's Vice-Chancellor, Senior Professor Chandrika Wijeratne, with us as our chief guest. Senior Professor Wijeratne, it is an honor for our club to have you address the gathering today. She is an alumnus and an academic in reproductive medicine and endocrinology, Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology in the Faculty of Medicine, University of Colombo since 1993. She has been a senior professor since 2010. Without further ado, therefore, let us warmly welcome our dear Vice-Chancellor to the screen.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the University of Colombo, I would like to congratulate all the students and also give my blessings to the entire group for having worked so hard despite many challenges of having to work from home and off campus. May I also welcome our keynote speaker. I really did enjoy your talk, Ms. Kasturi. I mean, I've heard so much about you from your boss, but I never had the pleasure of meeting you. So warm welcome to the university event. And also to our guest of honor, Mr. Mahalingam, whom I'm sure we'll be hearing very soon. And particularly the president and the executive committee of the Gavel Club, and also the wonderful speakers. My apologies for having not been there from the speaker number one, but I believe that of those contestants who were the finalists, there was a preponderance of females, and then along with Mrs. Chelaraja and myself, I wonder whether it is a reasonable gender mix. So nevertheless, we know that in our university, in many of our study streams, we have a lot of girls. And coming from a medical background, I know that we women tend to be a little bit more verbose than our male counterparts. But nevertheless, I think this is a wonderful opportunity for our university to have this very active group, well supported by the staff members. I know Dr. Nadisha Basnayaka is the current staff lead, but also the fact that Dr. Dilhari Artigale is also with us, who was very active, and to have brought all the faculties together, and particularly to encourage public speaking and expression of thought. Because education is few and far between, the opportunities for the majority of those who qualify to enter university. But right now there are educational reforms being discussed. But one of our main concerns is, as a group of vice-chancellors, that we really need to add value to education. And one of the important components is the ability to communicate in any language, but particularly in English, since it's an international linked language, and the fact that you develop your confidence, your ability to work with as teams, and also inculcate leadership qualities. So I think I'm not going to go beyond that, but since we are all waiting to hear the names of the winners after listening to our guest of honor, and thank you again for inviting me, and it has been an extremely enjoyable afternoon to hear of your childhood experiences, hopes dashed but regained and redirected, as well as those wonderful inspirational story of Mrs. Kasturi Chelaraja. So thank you very much, and all the very best to you.